Bellator 300 continues with a contract weight matchup, 180 pounds. Mухammed Berhamav against Herman Tirado.
That 73-inch reach for Berhamav. He's very good in the stand-up, moves well, has fast hands. Herman Tirado's going to have to use that 69-inch reach inside that full move.
It's been a long time since we've seen Herman Tirado in the cage. Let's go to Michael C. Williams for the official introductions.
Great to be back here in Southern California. No better place for Bellator 300. As we get set now for the prelims, a contract weight fight at 180 pounds, set for 3 5-minute rounds. We introduce first the blue corner. At 5'9", weighing in 178.2 pounds, making his return to the Bellator cage. He brings 15 professional records, 5 losses, 1 draw, presenting Herman the Titan Tirado. His opponent across the cage out of the red corner at 6 foot, weighing in 178.4 pounds. As a professional, he brings 14 victories, just 1 defeat. Introducing Mухammed Berhamav. And the referee in charge of the action, Blake Grice.
Mухammed Berhamav looking to bounce back from a knockout of the year candidate loss against Lorenz Larkin, one of the nastiest elbow strikes you'll ever see. Tirado looking to snap a 2-fight losing streak in his first fight in over 5 years. He represents San Diego, California, born in Guam, and here we go. 3 rounds at a contract weight of 180 pounds, and Berhamav looking to test the waters first.
Berhamav stand-up, like I said, he's very technically good, throws straight shots down the middle, and so you're going to have to see Tirado slipping those shots and coming inside to land his.
Berhamav 14-1 with 1 no contest against Lorenz Larkin in their first meeting. Larkin emphatically won the rematch. He has 8 first-round finishes for Tirado. He is 15-5-1 with 12 first-round finishes. But again, looking to work out those professional cobwebs. 5 years before coming back here tonight at Bellator 300. In fact, Herman Tirado goes back to the Strikeforce days, John.
Yes, he does. I refereed him there, and you called his fights there, so.
And he did fight in Bellator, has the draw against Justin Baseman. That was back in April of 2014. He's 0-1-1 in the Bellator MMA cage. And I know, John, you reacted to that body kick from Berhamav.
That was a heavy shot. Even though you saw Tirado,
the knee stomped by Berhamav.
You saw Tirado get that arm up. That shot will make that arm come out slower now. That is a heavy, heavy kick by Berhamav.
Yeah, just below, like it was like an oblique kick, but attacking the knee. And, of course, those low-line side kicks. And there's a jumping left knee strike by Berhamav, teeing off on Tirado, who needs to get away from the fence.
Yeah, he needs to get himself off of the fence. He's limiting his range. Berhamav is starting to really feel up and down. You see those knees coming.
Beautiful. Check out there.
He sees that Tirado is starting to dip his head down when he's throwing, and that's why he's bringing the knees up high.
Berhamav working out of Kill Cliff FC in Florida under noted striking coach Henry Hooft. Greg Jones, of course, also helping out there. Tirado moving forward. He is at Gamebred Training Center with Barrett Yoshida and Nestor Flores. Berhamav putting the pressure on Tirado against the fence, using the jab as a range finder from southpaw position. They're working move, 4-punch combination by Berhamav. Tirado built like a fireplace.
Oh, he's built, he's put together, but it's all of this nice. Look at how he's just walking him down, using the jab. Berhamav right now has Tirado confused with what's going to come. That's never a good position to be in when you're got your back against the cage like he does.
Berhamav blasted him with the jab, blasting with the front push kick to the midsection. There's another lead right hook. The check hook by Berhamav has been there throughout the fight, and he is just beginning to pick apart Tirado, dictate the terms, and using range as well. Good defense, upper body movement, just out of range. And
everything.
Chris Cyborg, who will defend her featherweight title against Kat Zingano, getting ready for action and already showing her gratitude for the support here in San Diego as she will defend against Alpha Kat Zingano, a fight that has been talked about for years. And Kat Zingano coming to Bellator MMA and earning the right to challenge for the championship again. She's been a title challenger in the past in the UFC, but now facing Cyborg in a grudge match as part of our all-title fight main card for Bellator 300 coming up 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific on Showtime.
Berhamav doing a beautiful job. Up and down to the body, to the head. Beautiful jab. And you see, Toronto is trying. He's doing everything he can.
He's got that Guam gumption.
He does. He's got, you know what? He's got no give in him. But, man, he's just eating shot after shot. It's going to start breaking him down. He's got to do something to stop this nice roll by Berhamav.
Berhamav has been living in Miami for the past month, sharpening his striking skills, and that is quite evident here in the first 5 minutes of this contract weight bout against Herman Tirado. Side kick to the midsection, and obviously no real ill effects from that hellacious knockout loss to Lorenz Larkin.
No, but like anything, Berhamav has to be careful because it only takes one shot.
And that was the first time he had been stopped.
Absolutely.
Oh, and looking to stop Toronto with that high kick. And really, Berhamav finding the range, finding the rhythm, utilizing that lead right hand from southpaw stance, goes downstairs to the lead leg. Good opening 5 minutes for Muhammed Berhamav.
Hook, cross on the body. You're staying really stationary. Yeah, you're being real stationary. You're being really heavy on your feet. Light on your feet, cut your angles, and go to your left. He's trying to set you up for that power punch. Go to your left.
Look who's hiding behind Toronto. Berhamov's arch nemesis, Lorenz Larkin.
Lorenz Larkin in there. Here comes Berhamov. Beautiful kick, and you see how it blocks it, but it does actually get through as far as watch how heavy it is, and watch the arm. The head gets, it definitely absorbs a lot of that shot. That's a beautiful high kick by Berhamov, even though the hand came up to block.
It appears Berhamov's already found his flow state, while Toronto's a big wound-up ball of tension. All that muscle, all that oxygen that it takes to fuel those muscles, and Toronto exploding out of the corner. But you can tell he's been out of the cage for 5 years.
Yeah, but and his corner is telling him, you got to step inside and throw your shots. Obviously, he's got to change this up because what he was doing in that first round was not working. So go out there, try to step forward, see if you can change the rhythm of the fight.
He is coming forward more, but it is Berhamov still landing. There's a counter left-right by Berhamov, and you look at the total strikes landed, John, and doubling up in terms of the connect total is Berhamov, no surprise.
No, I think Berhamov actually landed more than that. He has been very accurate with the shots. There's that beautiful oblique kick.
Body kick by Tirado.
Nice attack with the leg.
Double jab by Berhamov. So Tirado definitely more aggressive and yet forced to retreat by Berhamov's pressure. Smart pressure. Beautiful combination by Berhamov.
2 clean shots. Right on target.
He's keeping Tirado frozen in front of him, landing the combinations. Berhamov with 2 knockout victories. Last one came against Brett Cooper, but that was way back in 2017, John.
That's a while.
But he looks like he's wanting to find the key to the KO here, mixing it up, even an elbow strike there, looking for the knee. So Berhamov really giving us a buffet of his striking.
But all of these shots are starting to, that was a heavy, again, blocked, but he absorbed it, and his head absolutely got rattled by that kick. And you're seeing, look how you see Toronto just now starting to shell up. As Berhamov comes into him, he's starting to just shell up and not look for the counter so much. He's trying to do this explosive, exchange once he decides to go. But Berhamov sees it coming and is just moving out of range.
And Berhamov as well. You would talk about Toronto being out of the cage for 5 years. There was a period of time where Berhamov was out for 4 years with a lot of injuries, which of course would question everything. And yet look at him here now, bouncing back from his first knockout loss and putting together an exquisite striking display against Toronto.
Well, you said it perfectly. This is just beautiful. Jabs, hooks to the body, kicks up high, everything. He's using the full range, and we talk about don't just headhunt, go after him to the body. That's going to make his hands want to come down. And he's doing all of that.
Body kick from Toronto.
You can't take anything away from Toronto, man. He's trying to figure out
34 years of age, fighting a 29-year-old. You're right. He's still trying to find a way to solve the puzzle. No quit in the native of Guam, but he is pinned against the fence. Now moving to his left, and yet Berhamov has the game plan. Good placement of his strikes, diversifying his attack, but really finding on. There it is. There's a clear illustration of what Beramov's been able to do all night, and that check right hook has been money.
Exactly. You look at the three-punch combination, followed up by a knee up high. I mean, right now he's in a flow.
And the body shot with the lead left.
This is what, when we talk about, this is a volume attack. We talk about volume.
Yeah, he's at 112 strikes thrown now by Berhamov.
No, that's great. This is what, like the Diaz brothers does. They just overwhelm you with so many shots, body attack.
Oh, look at that, brother. We've seen everything in his hand and elbow and knee arsenal. I mean, he really is giving us a smorgasbord of strikes here against the tough Herman Tirado. And Tirado backed up to the fence again, and he is absorbing all kinds of shots. Not all of them, of course. What I also like by Berhamov, there it is, spinning back fist block, changing the tempo and the speed on his strike.
Absolutely, that's the whole thing. The rhythm of the fight, he's in complete control of it. He's deciding when the engagements come. He comes in and out. Now you're seeing Toronto, instead of even looking for a counter, he's just shelling up, and then he'll try to explode out of there, but he's not going to land those shots against someone as good as Berhamov in that.
Wow, clubbing him with the right, and Berhamov having his way here with Herman Tirado, a dominant second round. Coming to the close as he knees Tirado, and Tirado puts his hand down on the canvas.
Tirado did that before, and you saw it went right to the body.
Yep. Smart, good IQ, good concentration. Some might say Sean Strickland-esque in this performance, and what a victory for one of the bigger upsets in MMA, but he's a champion, and you know that Muhammad Berhamov would love to one day call himself a champion.
Take a look at this action by Berhamov. Beautiful body shot. Just steps back, comes back now with the jab, straight left hand down the pipe. He had all things working. Comes at him multiple, 1, 2, 3, brings the knee up. Just everything working for Berhamov. Toronto unable to stop anything.
Let's go, second down, let's roll. Grab the bench, let's roll, guys.
Acknowledge Herman Tirado's family, his son, his motivation, his wife's smile. He doesn't want those smiles to go away, and he has 5 minutes now to come up with a winning formula in his return to action after 5 years away. Muhammad Berhamov looking to bounce back from his first knockout loss. Has looked tremendous thus far, and here we go. Final round. His contract weight of 180 pounds.
One of the things I tell fighters all the time, though, you talk about his wife's smile. She's going to smile no matter what he does because she's proud of him. And hey, everybody wants to win. Only one guy can.
You're right about that. And there's that Lead right hook behind the guard by Berhamov. Body kick by Tirado.
But that was a nice, clean kick to the body.
And the total punches landed. An avalanche for Berhamov. And when you're landing at 46%, and even better when you're landing 53% of your total strikes, that's a clinic, John.
It's a clinic. That means that you are just rolling. That was a nice right hand that landed.
Yeah, here Tirado with some tenacity looking for the takedown on Berhamov. And the crowd here in San Diego cheering on their fan favorite. Man, San Diego, so many gyms, really a mecca of martial arts in so many ways, and well represented here tonight, both on the prelims and the main card.
Well, absolutely. You take a look at, all these fighters coming out of the San Diego area, and it's been that way forever. Dom Cruz coming out of San Diego. Mr. Wonderful Phil Davis out of San Diego.
Oh, nice left hook to the body by Tirado, but you're right. There's great lineage here, and I mean, one of the great cities in America for a variety of reasons when it comes to its scenics and, hey, the sunshine, and of course, combat sports. This building has played host to many memorable moments, including Muhammad Ali versus Ken Norton, one of their 3 fights, as Berhamov going to the body, going upstairs, systematically dismantling Herman Tirado with just over 3 minutes left in the fight. And yet Tirado remains determined.
Goes back with that big left hook, but again, throwing big winging shots, which take time to get there.
And Tirado just took a big gulp of air as he ate that knee from Berhamov.
Well, Tirado has proven that he was in shape coming in here because he has taken a ton of shots.
And there's a massive takedown by Berhamov as he tried to bounce Tirado off the canvas. Tirado working from his back. Began training BJJ at 13. Has 6 submissions. And his attitude is he'd rather lose by knockout than win by decision. That's the Herman Tirado way. That's what he told us.
Well,
and he's not giving up here, John, although, again, Berhamov from top position.
Watch the back of the head, top man.
Berhamov doing a nice job, just continuing his attack. Nothing big, nothing super heavy, but every now and then he tries to explode. Tirado just trying to tie those arms up, slow down his attack. You see that beautiful knee shield inside?
Berhamov posturing up. Knee shield being employed, as you mentioned, John, by Tirado. 1.5 minutes left in this contract weight fight at 180 pounds. Muhammed Berhamov and Herman Tirado, and they are back to their feet. So a moral victory for Tirado, gets a chance to uncork something game-changing for the game-bred, trained fighter. Final 60 seconds of the fight.
Big, deep breaths by Herman Tirado.
Muscles take a lot of oxygen.
Muscles take a lot of oxygen.
And so does
when you're getting punched.
Berhamov's offense.
Exactly. All those shots add up. I'll give him credit. He has proven that he was in shape and ready for this fight. He just wasn't able to stop the technical game.
Half-minute left. Berhamov content to touch up Tirado.
You got to admit, it was a beautiful performance.
Well,
Berhamov coming off of his only loss.
Numbers bear that out, John. When you look at strikes, 122 of 204 for Berhamov, 28 of 120 for Herman Tirado. Oktoberfest for Berhamov.
Beautiful work by Berhamov. Take a look. This starts to spin for the attack, and then, nope, I'll just bring a knee right up the middle. And that's because he had, at this point, Toronto was unsure of what he could do to stop. Goes in for the takedown and just lifts. Beautifully done. Spins him down to his back. Berhamav on top.
Strength in numbers, John.
Yeah. You go ahead, explain.
Toronto physically strong, but look at the totals for Muhammed Berhamav. Again, a man who was on the receiving end of a devastating knockout loss against Lorenz Larkin in the rematch. Larkin in Toronto's corner, but it is all Muhammed Berhamav. Do the judges agree? Always a disclaimer
now
in combat sports.
I'm not even going there. They've got this one right, no doubt.
And that's nice to see the two combatants already earning each other's respect. All right, let's get the official decision from Michael C. Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going here. 3 judges at cage side for the decision. Brian Miner, Derek Clearing, Felicia O. I'll have it exactly the same 30-27. I'll have it for the winner by unanimous decision, Muhammed Berhamav.
Clean sweep for Muhammed Berhamav, who bounces back from his first career defeat in impressive fashion, putting on a striking clinic against Herman the Titan Toronto. Bellator 300, the prelims roll on.